We all have that friend who wakes up early to go get everyone McDonald's breakfast, while the rest of us sleep in. This is your sign to thank them. And if you're that friend, this is us saying thank you.
Now get a sausage McMuffin, sausage biscuit, sausage burrito, or hash browns. Choose 2 for $2.50. Enjoy a large iced coffee for just $2. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yes, hello, Sean Gotti here, coming to you from Raleigh, North Carolina. And there's not a single radio show around here that's worth a damn. So I'm listening to the Eric Zane Show podcast, coming to you live Monday through Friday. So sit back, get your trays in the upright position, feet and elbows out of the aisle, because here he comes, Eric Zane.
Welcome in. It's Friday. It is Friday. So I want to start out with something. I mean, this is serious. That pause denotes it. I had to. Well, I don't know how to say this, but I had to pull out a large piece of paper towel out of Bruce's anus yesterday. You know, at nearly 52 years old, I thought, I'm kind of getting into the spot where transitioning from having to deal with anuses on such a regular basis. When you're raising children, you're wiping asses when they're little, and then that ends. And it seems to be my fingers are in more asses these days. What with scrubbing the NFK, which I think I don't know what it is, but when I'm washing him, my brother-in-law, my 61-year-old brother-in-law, when we're bathing together, when I'm washing his body, he tends to clench his ass cheeks together. So I really kind of got to get in there with the loofah wand. Okay? And then when I go to get the soap out of there, I have to really pry his ass. Like I have to almost put a knee onto one cheek, hold on to the wand with my right hand, and pull his ass with the left to get all that soap out. You don't want that soap in the ass crack. And then drying his asshole is a challenge. And so then when he gets out, I'm like, so yesterday I'm really trying to get in his ass. And the skin is redder than it looks to be, a little bit not damaged, but it's under stress because it appears like, red. He's got a red ass. So I want to say to him, look, buddy, you got to loosen your ass crack. He would be an excellent gay man. He would be, what is it called, a bottom for you gays that enjoy the show? Would he be referred to as a bottom if he was tightening his asshole? He'd be the one getting. He's the receiver, the catcher. It would not be a pitcher. He has strong ass muscles. Jesse says that's going to be a good clip. I'm really trying to get in his ass. Oh, I imagine that's going to show up on John Domingo's show. It happens all the time. There's nothing I can do about that. I just talk, and you guys have at it, and that's okay. That is okay. That's fair. So Maureen, yeah, he's clenching. He's clenching. You don't need to just loosen your asshole. Relax. You don't need to squeeze your cheeks together like that. Very powerful ass on that man. But I digress. Yesterday, Bruce is on the leash, walking around the front yard because I don't let him off I don't let him wander anymore, trying to go a whole month without chasing him around the neighborhood. And takes care of the normal thing. And I've got my little baggies. I'm going to pick it up. And then he keeps assuming the position like there's still something in there. And I'm like, this is weird. Now, I'm not shy about getting up on the business end of an asshole. We all know this. I do what I have to do. I actually lift up his back leg so that I don't have to bend down as far. And I'm holding the dog nearly upside down. And you have to move his tail because he also moves his tail in a particular way. He has very strong tail. And if he notices that you're trying to get at his ass, he will put that tail and engage it so that you can't really get to it. Okay? So I have to move the tail to actually see his asshole. And there is I'm guessing, an eighth of an inch piece of, paper towel sticking out. A little white and a bit brown. So I know what's happening. I go, okay. So now if the neighbor looks out the window, they see me holding up Bruce like a wheelbarrow. Okay? And then I have the bag on my hand to keep my hands from touching it. And then I was able to, I'm like picking at the ass. I'm doing ass pick on the front lawn. And he's like, and then I can tell I've gotten a hold of it. And so then I have to pull that thing out. And it was a big piece. This is an obstruction. This is a damn good thing I did that. So it was horrible. It's like pulling a brown white handkerchief out of a magician's pocket, laced, just completely coated in shit. A couple of you assumed that I was describing me doing maintenance on my brother-in-law, Kevin. Chevrolet 89 says, I thought you were still talking about the NFK, not Bruce, when you said the neighbor saw you picking. Frankie _P, who I just started speaking to, out of Albany, New York. I sent you a whisper back, by the way, Frankie. How did you discover this show? I'm curious about your backstory. I'm always curious on everybody's backstory. I'm very nosy. Frankie _P said, I just started listening. I thought this was an NFK story. I heard back legs and went, whoa. How did you discover the show? Tell me your story. I'm always interested in everyone's story. If I have not ever gotten your story about how you started listening to this show, I am curious about that. That I'm interested in. There's other things I'm interested in, too, for that matter. But, so thank God that happened. So then I'm there with this shit-covered paper towel. And I'm like, God, another day, just flush that. Well, don't flush it up. Flush it from my brain. Wipe it out. Get it out of there. I'm saying flush and wipe here on this story. That's all weird puns. Megan is here. And Megan, there were people asking about you. I was talking to, Diana. She said, where's Megan been? I don't know if she's been around. I don't know what's going on. I go, well, she was just joining us on the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. She was there, part of the fun. And one of the things I love about the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast is the looks on the participants' faces. So I've got 20 people in there last night. So it's like it looks like a giant Brady Bunch screen, all these faces, a big Zoom meeting. And I'm telling this story about a child's penis. And I see laughing, okay, from some of the members, usually the dudes who think that's funny. And then a lot of the time the ladies are like, oh, God, no. And Megan in particular, I know I'm doing something good. And when they're like, oh, no. And Megan's doing that. She's like, knock it off, Eric. Knock it off. That is. And then Ben's just cackling like a fucking hyena. It was absolutely spectacular. More on that in a bit. Shmoo Money, which I think is that Sam? I always mess this up. Shmoo Money? Yes. Sam the Jew. He says, from there I was on June 7th of 04. How would you, is that the day we signed on? In my '01 Dodge Neon, listening to the Free Beer and Hot Wings show. From that day forward, I've been listening to you, Eric. Are you serious? Wow, buddy. You were a kid. Because I think you're pretty young. I think you've got to be in your 30s. I don't know how old you are, but thank you. Jesse says, I always contemplated joining the Ben and Eric live stream. Maybe I need to re-up my Patreon to tier 2. No, dude. Last night was spectacular. There were so many high points. There was a lot of discussion about penis. Okay? Sam the Jew says it was around that time. I had just moved back from Romania. Oh, my God. Yeah, on that show last night, there was the story about child boners, which was really odd. And then Ben went back in time to tell a story that not everybody had heard about when he gave a tutorial about how to masturbate with his 12-year-old friend, 12-year-old Ben and 12-year-old friend of Ben, who he did not name. Ben described in great detail that he had discovered what it's like to touch himself, and his friend was like, I don't know what you mean, kids. And he actually said, look, let me Ben must have been a real go-getter back then, because this doesn't sound like Ben now. Something that he would be that aggressive about. He said, well, look, no, you got to experience this. Take out your penis. And the kid did. And Ben said, and the kid's like, well, what do you want me to do with it? And so Ben said, well, what you got to do is this. And he started like doing it to the air. And the kid's like, I don't, he goes, no, you're doing it all wrong. And he grabbed his friend's ding dong and actually did it and said, this is how you do it. Ben is a leader in education. Incredible. There's more to it. We're just scratching the surface on that deal. And we're all like, now, I knew what was coming because I'd heard the story before. But it's fucking nuts. Hang on, I got to turn down the heat. Some people, I think it was Kenney asked, what's that beeping noise? It's the heater. But give him the heater, Ricky. Give him the heater. A warm 44 today. We have turned the corner. I think. Maybe. It's possible. Okay. To the audience on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, thanks for checking this out, but I got to cut you off. You see, how this works for the Eric Zane Show is, I do this show on Twitch every day, and then I make the first handful of minutes available for you to see what's up, But now if you want the rest of the show to hear it live, because I do it every day live at about this same time, you have to go to Twitch. So just go to that spot online, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. Twitch.tv or twitch.com/Eric Zane Live. And there it is, okay? You might have to fill out a Twitch profile. I don't know because I don't do it. I mean, I do a show on Twitch. I don't watch shows on Twitch. So that's what you do if you want to see the rest of this show. I'll be going till 10 a.m. Eastern time. But whatever. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. I will be over at there doing it live, and then you can download the audio podcast wherever you download podcasts. And all of this information is available at ericzaneshow.com. So for the folks on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, I'm cutting you out. Have a good one, and goodbye to you. And now we're alone. I think we're alone now. It doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. I think it's all all right. Thank you to Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV for bringing the show to you on Twitch. They also sponsor my Facebook page, facebook.com/Eric Zane fan page. Twitter brought to you by Blue Frost IT. YouTube brought to you by Frank Fuss. BuyInsuranceHere.com. Thank you so much. Okay. Where do we start? Real quick, if you ever want to reach out to me, the quickest way to do it is by sending me an email on the Shoreliners Striping inbox. Shoreliners Striping. Stripe that parking lot. Get it looking good with Shoreliners Striping. As we do the show in the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio once again, I was considering going up north to Fear Bunker North next week. But it's I just don't feel right about that. I just don't. There's just so much going on here. So the idea was go up north, I guess, do the show up there, but I'm not really, I just don't feel, I think I've gotten to a point where so much time here, right here, the whole institutionalized thing. Isn't that a Suicidal Tendencies song? Great song. Kind of weird, though. I think at the end he says, I might just go get hit by a bus anyway or something like that. It's really weird. But I feel like I'm institutionalized. I'm not comfortable leaving. Like, venturing out of the house and doing something different. I'm like, but I don't want to do it. I want to stay here. Dog fight today. My fault for responding to an email this morning. Got up early today, by the way. Way early. Had to get the insane asylum done. Half done. My fault. There's a rule in place when you feed the dogs. Bruce is always the last one to finish. You give O'Neill his 1 cup of food, gone in an instant. By the time you're filling Benny's bowl up, O'Neill is done with his. Hi, O'Neill. When's your time? Hi, handsome boy.
Hi, handsome boy.
When can I meet that boy?
When can I meet that boy? That boy.
Do you mean, are you saying that boy? Or?
That boy.
Oh. That boy. As O'Neill is finishing up, that boy.
That boy.
Benny's going after his. Then, all right. Now it starts to get weird. I give Bruce his. He kind of looks at it. And he takes his time approaching it. Daisy's like, okay, where's mine? I give her hers. Bruce is slow. Daisy finishes hers. 3 dogs done. Bruce still eating it. I'm standing in front of Bruce, which is the way you do it. Or leave the room with all dogs and leave him in there and close the door. These are the things that can happen. The thing that cannot happen is me standing next to him, sending an email while Daisy kind of walks over. And all she has to do is just stand there. And she's just standing there looking at Bruce. And then when I start to realize what I'm hearing, it's too late. Too late! I hear, it's Bruce. I look down, and Bruce, his little lips are curling up over his little fucking crackhead teeth. Oh, as soon as Daisy hears the aggression, then the fight is on. So Bruce senses she's over his shoulder. Daisy hears that, and then she goes, fuck no, I don't think so. This is my house. And then it's on. And then Bruce lunges. They're going. And I'm like, oh, God. Now, I've been through this so many times that, first you do the old fucking Kevin McHale box out. So I'm doing that deal. And that's all I really needed is legs. Stop. If it really gets intense, you grab Daisy's back legs, and then you're on your ass pulling her, and with your feet you can push Bruce away with your feet, and then you get Daisy close enough to you, pick her up, and then she leaves the room snarling while Bruce is trying to bite her little paws. Didn't have to get that far. Was able to get Usher, and then that's it. Yeah, Bruce, the bowl spilled. Okay, so then while Daisy is attacking Bruce, Benny comes running in, okay? He is Jim Duggan into the ring, and he is going to help. I'm not sure who, but he comes running into the ring like, hey, what's going on? And then Daisy goes, oh, fuck no, and goes after him as I'm shooing her out of the door. So then I'm like, knock it off. And Benny's like, all you have to do is look at Benny and he's going to cower. All the while, O'Neal is eating the food that has spilled out of Bruce's bowl from the fight.
When can I meet that boy? Hi, handsome boy. Hi, O'Neal. Oh, I see O'Neal all the time. When can I meet that boy? Fuck you, asshole.
O'Neal's like, this is great. I sure love these fights. He never gets involved. The dog is so gentle. He's just a happy, dopey boy. Oh, happy guy. Happy guy. Look at that. Happy dog.
Hi, handsome boy.
Happy bye. Happy. Okay. Hold on a second. I love those. Happy dog videos. Is that all I need to look for? Yeah, I think this is the one. The one where that dog has that weird dance. Let's see if I can get this. I'm a happy and a happy guy. And a happy and a happy guy. What to look at that?
Happy guy. Oh, just a happy guy. Oh, just a look at that. Happy
and a happy dog.
Oh, just a happy. Look at my happy
guy.
Oh, just a happy guy. Oh, just a look at that. Happy. Oh, the happy dog. Oh, just a happy. Look at my happy guy. Oh, just a happy guy. Oh, just a look at that. Happy.
Oh, the happy dog.
Oh, just a happy.
Which one's my favorite? Is there more? Okay, this is a good one.
Happy guy. Oh, just a happy guy. Oh, just
come on.
Look at
this dude.
Happy dog. Oh, just a happy.
What the fuck? What is up with that dog? And what is up with this dog? What is going on here? This dog, is this what they like euthanize the dog and this is what it does just before it croaks?
Happy guy. Oh, just a happy.
But that just ruined the video, didn't it? The dog has a weird reaction to euthanasia.
Happy guy. Oh, just a look at that. Happy. Oh, the
what an asshole.
Happy dog. Oh, just a happy. Look at my happy guy.
I love those dogs. What are those called? Golden Labs? Those are beautiful. I love those dogs. They're so fuzzy.
Oh, just a happy guy.
All right. I could quite literally watch these videos all day. All right. Happy guy. Where was I? So dogfight. Madison. Update on Madison and the car saga. I should try to wake her up so we can get crabby Madison yawning her way through a phone conversation. And this is like my new favorite thing to do to wake her up. I need to update you on the car, her locking herself out of her car. She, as I indicated to you, locked the keys in the car. And so, I tried to, I thought it, try to get in there with another key. Didn't work. Try to use a coat hanger. That didn't work. Call lockout service. She pays for that. I go, all right. And we've made the appointment. I go, you got to be there at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Okay. She gets there. The guy is lockout service. He's there. And then it's good to go. She says, they're here. I go, all right, well, there you go. You should put your key on a keychain or something. Yeah, whatever, Dad. Yeah, okay. You can't tell him anything. Which, by the way, you guys had recommended I called the police. I did do that. I called the cops, or she called the cops, the non-emergency line, and they said, no, we will not help you. We will not do that. So that was attempted. Did not work. So you pay the money, learn a lesson. Hopefully, it was an accident. You know what? What can you do? So then I'm at the gym and the phone rings like 5 minutes later. And I pick it up. Dad! Dad! And I hear in the background, the alarm went off. I go, oh, there's a spot on the key. Just hit that. Remember that those buttons don't work for some, I don't know, the battery's dead or something. I don't know. Something wrong with the fucking thing. And so when they were trying to get into it and when they unlocked the door, I guess, or I don't know, for some reason the alarm's going off. It makes sense. She knows the car's got an alarm, I guess. I didn't know that. So she goes, we don't know what to do. Now, she's there with the tow truck guy and the locking guy. I'm like, surely this guy's dealt with this before, right? But, this is probably a moron. And I go, well, I don't know what to tell you. I maybe unhooked the battery. And so my dad asked, she's telling him things that I am suggesting, which is backwards. He should know this, that's what we pay for. Thank God she hung up. I don't even know what she said. I think it was, okay, yeah, we'll take care of it or something like that. And I can still hear the horn going bonkers. And then she texts back, it's fine now. I go, what happened? She goes, I put my key in the door and unlocked it, and it stopped. Okay. This ought to be great. We could have a whole feature about waking Madison up. She's probably been in bed for about half an hour from the night before. I doubt she's going to pick it up. Hello? What? What? Sleeping. I'm so tired. Doesn't they have class on Friday?
Your call has been forwarded to an...
Fuck. Too bad. Yeah, Dad. Why do you always talk like that? Because I'm Generation Z, and I'm always pissed. Okay. Everything going okay? It's fine. Oh, okay. Do you need anything? No. All right, I love you too. Okay. Call me if you need anything. Yeah, I will. Whatever. 10 minutes later, Dad, I like my keys in the car. Oh, okay. Now, it takes some real strength, in my opinion, to not say fuck off. But I don't. fact, I should probably bring in Jacqueline, who is, her brain is older. So she's left the retarded stage. Sorry. Pardon my French. Hey, how are you?
Sick.
You're sick?
Yeah.
Do you have COVID again?
I never had COVID.
Oh, do you have it now?
No. I have an ear infection.
How do you know?
Because I just left the doctor.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How adult of you to do that?
I always go to the doctor.
Most people just like, oh yeah, and they like diagnose themselves and just,
No, I you know me. I live at the doctor, so.
Oh, you do. Do you want to talk about that other thing you went to the doctor for?
I guess I can.
No. Let's not. Let's not do that.
It's a common thing. You're lucky I'm not at work because I'm not working today because I'm sick.
Okay, so you're going home right now.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm gonna leave that other thing off the table.
Is that why you called me?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't want to talk about that. I'm calling about your sister.
Oh.
I was just doing an impression of her.
Oh God, yeah.
So, when she locks the keys in the car and then she gets the keys out finally, and I say, now I want you to put the key onto a lanyard or a keychain. It's fine. Yeah, okay.
Yep, that's about right.
I think you used to do that.
I did.
I think. I don't recall. I have a short memory when it comes to nonsense. It just kind of drifts away like a fart.
I'm sure I did, but she's real bad at it. She does it a lot.
Yeah, and so I did. Now I want to scream and say bad words.
Yeah.
But I kind of avoid that.
Yeah, but it's almost like if you say something that's passive, you're calm, but you're passive about it, she gets more defensive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's hilarious and fun.
Yeah.
And I like to just look at her.
So, I thought she had her key on a lanyard. She doesn't?
I guess not.
Yeah, she has a short fuse, and if you tell her she has a short fuse, it gets even shorter. Remember we used to do that?
What do you mean?
Hold up fingers, like we were holding up our fingers, showing her how short her fuse was, and it made her so mad.
Oh, no. Yeah,
I can remember doing that?
I don't. Like I said, all this stuff leaves my brain.
Oh.
I remember holding up our fingers like size of the problem.
Yeah, that too.
That would, if you did that, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She'd lose her mind. If you would have done it for the car thing, she would have lost her mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think she will grow out of that?
I don't know. I hope so. She's almost 20 years old.
Well, I don't want to pile on her. I don't think she listens, but I don't think anybody listens. I think you're the only person that listens.
In the family.
Yeah, I mean, my whole family. There might be one guy, Wally's son, Joe, but that's it. I don't think anybody else cares. Nobody listens. Yeah. They don't want to know. They don't care enough to know. It's remarkable. I know. I'll tell you this. If I had a family member that was doing a podcast, I'm listening to every second of it.
I'm listening. I was listening to you right now when you called me.
Oh, that's nice.
I was listening to Wednesday, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm a little behind, but I'm your biggest fan.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm nice.
Do you remember when you used to wear real thick makeup all around your eyes?
Yes.
Like a deep line, and we went to that insult restaurant in Chicago called Ed DeBevick's.
Yep.
I remember. Do you remember what the waiter called you?
Did he call me a raccoon?
He called you a panda bear.
A panda bear, that's what it was.
He goes, "Shut up, You said, "Can I get a straw?" And he goes, "Shut up, panda bear. Go get it yourself."
Yeah. was bad.
You were, it was your idea to go there. You're like 14, 15, and he calls you a panda bear, and you started crying into your chicken fingers. Shut up.
It was terrible.
Shut up, panda bear.
Places like that, like they're not even around anymore.
No, because everybody's
they canceled.
Everybody's a crybaby.
Yeah, exactly.
If you say anything like that or tell someone how you feel, it's oh my God. So,
Yep.
That's pretty much the way it goes.
Guess what I have to do tomorrow?
What?
I have to go to a freaking Grand Valley graduation.
Oh, yes.
No.
That's like a 10-hour adventure.
Yeah.
Did you?
Test.
And now, did you do that? Did we do that with you?
No, because it was COVID, so they canceled it. Thank God. I wasn't going to do it anyway.
Thank God. It is. I lost my mother to COVID, but I also didn't have to sit through that. So I'm gonna say it's an even trade.
Yeah, I remember you fell asleep, didn't you, when we went?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a tie. That is a tie. And I had to sit through Ernie's.
Oh, God, yeah.
You don't talk to him anymore, do you?
No, I don't talk to him anymore.
Do you remember when I put him on the kiss cam?
Yeah, that still makes me mad. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I don't blame you. That was bad. Do you realize that when I suggested that, the operations manager of the hockey team, he goes, are you sure you want to do that? He tried.
He did.
And not only that, but the cameraman and the DJ said, you sure you want to do this? And I said, oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm such an idiot. What a terrible thing to do.
Yeah, you were very aloof about it.
I got in so much trouble. Was that probably the maddest you've ever been at your father?
I don't know, but you were in trouble.
All right.
Yeah.
I forgot why I called you. I think it was to talk about your sister.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Do you have puppies?
I have 3 dogs in here. There was a fight this morning.
I saw that your caption or whatever.
Yeah,
on Facebook,
yeah. There was a dog fight. I had to break it. It wasn't the biggest deal.
Who fought?
Daisy was stalking what do you call it, Brucey over food. Brucey responded bad. They got in a fight. Benny was third man in the ring.
Oh no!
And then Daisy snarled at him, and he went, "Oh
no!" He did.
Yeah, and then O'Neill ate the food.
Wait, so Daisy was just walking up to Bruce, and Bruce got mad?
He started to growl. He showed her his crackhead teeth. She growled more. Then they went at each other's throats. Benny comes flying in. Daisy goes, well, I'll kill you too. Benny rolls over. O'Neill eats.
He did?
Oh, yeah.
Like on the ground?
He did, yeah. All you have to do is look at him, raise an eyebrow, and he throws himself on the ground. Are you kidding me?
He used to react.
Yeah, but not to Daisy. She's kind of a beast.
Yeah. He's like, no, maybe I better not.
Oh, no. Big mistake.
And then O'Neill does a distraction, and then he ate the food.
Oh, yeah.
That is so funny.
Okay, well, enjoy your day off with your illness. Right. Do you have medicine?
Yeah, I have to go pick it up, antibiotic.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Love you, bye.
Bye. Love you, bye.
Okay, bye. Oh, Jackie. I had a happy guy. Happy guy. Last Sunday at family dinner, in front of everyone, Jackie revealed that there was an odd bump on her privates. and she announced, "Oh man, you guys should see my labia." And I'm like, that I would argue that in the unmeasurable infinite number of times that people on the planet have enjoyed a family meal, that was probably the first time in all of those interactions that a daughter has announced, "Oh my God, you guys should see my labia." So she visited the doctor. She posts in the family chat, "The bump on my coochie is a cyst." Diana says, "That's good news. Will it go away?" Madison says, "Oh dear, is that bad?" Jacqueline says, "No, it's common. It's when a sebaceous gland gets clogged and turns into a cyst. She prescribed me antibiotics, but if it doesn't go away after the antibiotics, she'll need to drain it." Oh, God. The fuck? Horrible. This family. All right. I'm 46 minutes in, 44 minutes in, and I haven't even begun to touch what I wanted to talk about. Not even close. All the stuff I planned on talking about, it's all out the window because of all of this shit we have just unpacked. So I'm going to pause and point out that you are all invited to join my Patreon. That is the way I keep the lights on and keep this family moving. The first and most important piece of the puzzle was the Patreon. It still remains such to this day. Thank you if you've subscribed to it in the past, or are currently on it. If you're not, you're missing out on an extra podcast every day. Most weeks, Smarter Than a Former Drug Dealer Trivia with Dale, taking on members of the audience. The Zane Asylum, which is my 2-hour music-driven radio show on Northern Michigan's Q100. You get it before it airs, without commercials. What else am I forgetting? The Lost Zane recordings. And then, of course, the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast with my old radio partner, Ben Glaze, who, what a reveal yesterday. Incredible. That's all there on my Patreon. So if you enjoy the free podcast, I'm legitimately asking you to please sign up for my Patreon. If you're like, this something I could get behind. If you think this free one is worth it, throw $5 or $10 a month my way, and I won't let you down. A happy guy. $5 or $10 a month. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. I found out through the grapevine that the event that we have for tomorrow at Bosco's Pub in Hudsonville is now starting at 1 p.m. I didn't know about that. I didn't find out. I kind of stumbled upon that the start time of my event was changed. But that's true. Hold on a second. Is this thing still on Facebook? I don't think it is. Shouldn't be. No. Good. So, yes, if you want to join me at Bosco's Pub, 1 p.m. Saturday. We're going to have burgers. You can have beers. We can hang out. We can talk. It's going to be fun. Thank you to Frank Fuss at My Policy Shop Insurance. Here's what's up. Frank is a licensed independent insurance agent / broker. Frank Jude fuss. Hey, Jude. And right now, if you do not have health insurance, first of all, that's scary. Oh, boy. And you might be like, well, I can't afford it, man. I can't afford it. Look, the president of the United States at the time, Barack Obama, he set up this thing called Obamacare. Now, most of my life, I've been a Republican. I'm not anymore. But when I heard about this, I was like, fuck that. That sucks. My brother says, well, why? I don't know. Because it does. Oh, what do you know about? I know that it's fucking set up by Obama. Fuck him. Fast forward. I need it. It's great. Anyone who tells you it sucks is a dumbass. Okay? I've been utilizing that system for years. It's absolutely fantastic. And they make it so that you can afford it. All right? Remember John McCain? Thumbs down. And before he died, that was his last moment. Thumbs down. Right now, if you do not have health insurance, you need to reach out to Frank. There is a special enrollment period to get affordable health insurance. You can afford this for you and your family. The guy who's going to be working on my basement later on today, he's already talked to Frank. I go, are you aware of I go, he goes, I don't have insurance. I go, why not? I can't afford it. I go, are you aware how this social program works? What social program? Healthcare.gov, Obamacare. Do you know how it works? What do you mean? Well, I mean, like how you get the insurance. No. Well, you need to find out because it's easier than you think. Okay? Sign up for that shit. So I put him in touch with Frank. Frank will figure out if you qualify for this special enrollment period, even if you missed the open enrollment period last year. Also, for folks who are turning 65 or are already 65, okay, you might need help filling out your Social Security things that you need to actually get your Social Security. Frank can help you with that. Also, he can help with filling out Medicare Part A and B. This is all shit you don't want to have to deal with. When you're retiring, all you want to do is put your feet in the hot tub, sip lemonade, go golfing, go to the VFW and get drunk with the other veterans. I don't know what the fuck you do, but it shouldn't be all this bullshit. So what you do is you reach out to Frank the Tank, and he does it all for you. And you know how much it costs you? Nothing. $0. 616-914-4070. Buyinsurancehere.com. TC Paintball. It was Ladies' Day yesterday. I'm guessing Beth and Sierra, Terry's wife and daughter, went over there. They've really got the fever now for the paintball fun at TC Paintball. All right. We just announced another paintball event. It is scheduled for almost 2 months. It's the 26th of June, unless if one of the audience members changes the time or date on that for me. But I've got it slated for Sunday the 26th at 5 p.m. What did we call it again? Paintball War number 19, the Summer Slaughter? Isn't that what you said, Jason? Paintball War number 19, the Summer Slaughter. I will put an event up on my Facebook page, and more on that later. But if you want to take advantage and go out there to TC Paintball on Saturday, that's a good time. But you got to get a hold of them today if you want to bring the group. Otherwise, you can schedule it, bachelor party, neighborhood kids having fun, a bunch of bros, whatever it may be. TCPaintballGR.com. Thank you for being a longtime sponsor. We got Full House Comedy. If you want to do that this weekend, fullhousecomedy.com. Tons of shows. Okay, let's get into the race war. The latest on our Grand Rapids race war. The Michigan State Police, two things that are important here. The Michigan State Police have submitted all of their investigation. Hang on a second here. I got to see if I got something here. Let's see. Window capture. Streamlabs. Oh, never mind. The Michigan State Police has finished that investigation on the shooting of Patrick Lyoya. And they've submitted what they found out to the prosecutor in Kent County, Michigan. The prosecutor, his name is Chris Becker. Now, he's the guy that's going to determine, based on what they found out, if there is something that should be investigated that could lead to some type of charge against the cop. Now, from the beginning of this, the mob has been, this was an execution, release his name, fire him, charge him, just like all these, release the video, like on their terms, which is not the way to do it. There's a way to get it done properly. It's fairness. It's how we work as a civilized society. And there's really no getting around that. One of the other things that the mob has been suggesting is that the prosecutor of Kent County must not be involved in this. He must take himself out of the process. And he's like, no, I don't think so. Let's get into this a little bit. I don't have a video to play for you or anything, but I'm going to read for you what has been put forth and then pick it apart. Wood TV 8 wrote that 3.5 weeks after Lyoya was killed, the case is now in the hands of the prosecutor in Kent County. But he says, you've already fucked it up, Michigan State Police. The state police has not submitted everything they needed to submit. They handed over everything, but two important things. An analysis of why the camera did what it did, the body camera, and an analysis of a forensic report on the officer's body camera and on the taser. So this is all part of the big picture to decide whether or not things can go forward. So the state police has already fucked this up, and they go, all right, here we go. This is what we've learned. And then he opens it up and he goes, okay, so the two things everyone wants to know about is the taser and the camera. Where's that? I'm still waiting on that. And he goes, well, then why did you give me this? And they go, I don't know, maybe get a head start on the workload. No, this is a really volatile case, and I'd like to assess all of this, not piecemeal. And if you present this to me and I don't have all the information, there's this thing called mob, and they're going to lose their fucking mind. All right? So that's weird. Becker says, I can't make any decision. I don't have the information I need. The detectives with the Michigan State Police said they passed off the report to Becker. State Police says, yeah, we're still waiting on forensic information on the body camera and the taser. Once those reports come in, we'll take them right over to the prosecutor. Becker said, yeah, well, I'm going to just wait, okay, before I make any decision. And he says, while I appreciate the continued work of the Michigan State Police, as they note in their press release, they've submitted an incomplete report. I will begin to review the materials they have gathered at this time, but I cannot and will not make a final decision until they submit all the necessary information. It is Becker's job According to this, as we all know, to decide whether Officer Chris Scheer was justified in shooting Loyola or whether charges are warranted. There is no timeline for when that might happen. Boy, we'll talk about pressure. Talk about pressure on this guy. Here we are worried about the shit we're worried about in our day-to-day life, and here he is deciding whether or not there's going to be a race war. Okay? I would argue this is one of the toughest jobs in right now, currently. This decision is very, very difficult. But he has to the letter of the law, be as unbiased as he can based on the facts that are presented. And if those facts deem, well, I think this was justified. Oh, no. And he can't let that specter affect his decision making. You know, he can't be like, well, if I don't do this, this mob's going to burn down my city. I better charge him. He can't do that. And what he also cannot do is say, well, you know, thin blue line. Yeah, I'm with the cops, which is what all of the mob thinks he is. Okay? They don't know anything about this guy, and they've already labeled him as in cahoots with whatever. The manufacturer's information about the taser could be important because of its role in the struggle. Attorneys for Loyola's family, as well as community activists, have called for Scheer to be fired and charged. It doesn't quite work that way. The union, I posted this yesterday, represents Scheer, said it's confident the investigation will show Scheer had the right to defend himself. There have also been calls, and this is why I want to park on this. There have also been calls for Chris Becker, the DA, to recuse himself, take himself out. With the local NAACP, which is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Pause for a minute. How is that name okay? If I have a friend and I introduce him, if I describe him as colored, I'm fucked. Okay? That's very strange to me that they would say that their organization is known as the National Advancement Association for the Advancement of Colored People. That's horrible. That's a terrible thing to say. I would never dream of referring to someone as colored because that they're terribly insulted by that. I might say something instead like the blacks. Kidding. Joke. But anyway, you get what I'm talking about. That's very odd to me that they would do that. Well, anyway, the local leader of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, his name is Clee Jackson. He's a nice guy. I've spoken with him before. He says there is an inherent conflict of interest because Becker's office happens to work with the Grand Rapids Police Department. Well, what do you think? Of course they work with the police department. Becker said the only way I would consider recusing myself is if I knew anyone personally. Becker said, I don't know. Sure, I did not know Loyola. There is no conflict. Thank you. Have a nice day. The MSP investigation and Becker's decision are separate from GRPD's internal investigation into what happened. Chief Winstrom previously said he would not make any decisions about Scheer's employment until he saw the MSP investigation. Side note. If you look at the NAACP-GR's website, these images scroll through. And talk, a lot of equal rights things, rallies and shit like that. This one here, it's going to go through. This is from the Don't Grab 'Em by the Pussy rally. That's what this is taken from. This sign says, fuck off. Another one says, don't grab 'em by the pussy. I mean, it's right on their homepage. And I'm wondering if they know that if you look here, it's going to come around again. It says, fuck off here. and grab. So you can see the word pussy here, and there's all sorts. This is all from that big rally back then against Trump. I don't know. I think that they're just looking for just images of people gathering, and they went with the "don't grab them," the "grab them by the pussy" rally or whatever that thing was. Keep your policies off my bod. Fuck off. Hate won't make America great. Okay. Weird. All right. Where are we now? So that's what's going on. Hang on, I need something to drink. I hear Daisy drinking, or Bruce drinking, and it makes me thirsty. I had something really cool fall into my lap. I'm going to tell you about in a second. And I'm a little bit new to the details. Okay. There is a local camp for kids that's known as Camp Blodgett. It's right on the shores of Lake Michigan. And, a lot of vulnerable people go to the camp, people who might not be able to afford it. And it's all about enriching lives and all those good things that make you feel great about life. And the camp is doing a fundraiser. And they're having a big event coming up next week. It's a red carpet gala over at a place called Lee's to benefit Camp Blodgett. Okay. And this organization is raising money through a fashion show. Now, I realize that a lot of you probably wouldn't want to go to the 76th annual fashion show, but it's a red carpet event, and that might be something that you're interested in. And there's more to this because they're auctioning off an autographed Tom Brady jersey, and they banged on my door to, gather the wagons for people who might be interested in bidding on an absolutely one-of-a-kind, historically rare item, an autographed, only one in the world like this, of Tom Brady's Tampa Bay Buccaneers jersey. And I know there's lots of Tampa Bay Buccaneers game-worn jerseys or whatever it is. But, they're all different because of different signatures. And people in the collecting world know these things. So this is a 100% authenticated Tom Brady jersey. I can't even talk. I'm going to show you in a second. But anyway, a lot of details here. So on May 4th of next week, the Guild Gala at Lee's takes place. The sole function is to raise funds to benefit Camp Blodgett on Lake Michigan in beautiful West Olive, Michigan. Okay. So this is all going on. And then they approached me about drumming up support to get the jersey bid on. The longtime presenting sponsor, Lee's, will have both fashion-related talks and displays for those of you that are into that, for guests to enjoy while visiting with friends. One of the auction highlights is a signed Tom Brady Tampa Bay jersey secured by one of the Guild members. The community is invited to bid on the exciting auction item, and I'll tell you about how to do that in a second. And final bids will be received at the event. So I think they're going to narrow it down, and then if you want in, they're going to auction it off at the event. As far as I understand, I'm gathering this in a fact-finding effort to tell you about it right now. I'll be talking about this a lot between now and then. I'm going to show you the jersey in a second, but the jersey is on display at Lee's along with instructions on how to place the bids. Interested parties may visit the Guild website to learn about the bidding. However, I'll leave all of this in the show notes of this podcast, but you can see right here, it tells you, email your bid, which starts at $2,000. So if you don't have that, sorry. And I'll show you the thing in a second. Email your bid to info@campblodgett, BLODGETT, guild, GUILD.org, and include your contact info and your bid. Or call in your bid to Guild member Diane Jones at 616-446-6833. The cutoff for emailed and call-in bids is Tuesday, May 3rd, 5 p.m. Provide a sealed bid at the Guild Gala at Lee's fundraiser on May 4th by 7 p.m. Tickets available at campblodgettguild.org. The winner will be announced at the Guild Gala at Lee's on May 4th at about 7:15 p.m. Background on the jersey. A Camp Blodgett Guild member's brother is friends with Tom Brady Sr., who is provided with a limited number of signed jerseys from Tom to be donated at Dad's discretion. So, friend of the Guild, Camp Blodgett Guild member's brother, friends with Tom's dad. The Guild member wrote an email requesting a signed jersey for the auction, forwarded it to the brother, and it was approved by Tom Brady Sr. We're grateful for this donation to raise funds for Camp Blodgett. Now, here's the jersey. That's how it looks on the jersey number signed. You can see that there. Very cool. There's the full jersey, Brady's name on the back. And there you go. That's what you need. And so I'll be posting about this on Facebook. I'll have comments in the show notes. And I'm also going to feature someone from the Guild, from the fundraiser, in an interview next week. So thank you to them for reaching out to me. Very kind of you. I hope you raise a ton of money for Camp Blodgett. Those camps are fantastic, providing enriching, amazing programs for young people that keep them on the straight and narrow, get them in touch with the great outdoors. So thank you. And the folks at who reached out to me, very nice lady named Diane. She's like, well, how does it work on your show? Go, well, I just start talking about it, and then it takes as long as it takes. That's how it is. There isn't like any set time limit on anything. We can get all the information out you want. So hang on, I need a drink. The NFL draft was last night. Now, let me get to the thing that I know is making one member in the audience very happy, and at least one member of the audience very unhappy. A very young, talented receiver for the Tennessee Titans is 24-year-old A.J. Brown. He's an awesome player. Best player on their team, best receiver for damn sure. Arguably one of the best in the AFC. And so the fans love him. He's electric on the field. You got a lot of key components on that team. So what do? You fucking trade them for unproven draft picks. What the fuck? What are you doing? And not only unproven draft picks, 18th and 101st picks. You know how many NFL players are picked 18th overall and don't amount to shit? All right. A word about Vincero Collective. You take a pair of sunglasses for granted or a watch, but when you hold something that's real quality, made to last, made to look great for a long, long time, you notice. Vincero Collective, a premium lifestyle brand carrying watches, sunglasses, and much more. That's what it's all about. Perfect for men or women of any style. Eye-catching modern designs to go with anything that you're wearing. I want you to go to VinceroCollective.com/Zane. You'll save 15% and get free shipping for listeners of my show. Use the code Zane and you'll be good to go. VinceroCollective.com/Zane. Now the watches, stainless steel, durable silicone, and Italian marble straps, surgical grade stainless steel casing with Italian marble inlay. See what I mean? Made to last. Traditional automatic and Japanese quartz movements. That all means something fantastic in the timepiece industry. The sunglasses. You're like, wait a minute. Sunglasses aren't supposed to have so much heft to them. High quality sunglasses. All lens polarized. The frames are handcrafted. And I want you to go check out the selection of watches and sunglasses at VinceroCollective.com/Zane. Again, you'll save 15% and you'll get free shipping when you use the code Zane. How about this? Vincero has a 5-year guarantee and a 365-day free return policy for their products. But don't just take this knucklehead's word for it. Go check out the Google reviews. All right? Over 30,000 5-star reviews on these guys at Vincero Collective. They've been featured in Forbes, Business Insider, and Newsweek, just to name a few. Vincero Collective offers you a shopping experience you can trust. One more time to save 15% with free shipping for my listeners with code Zane. Support my show and go to VinceroCollective.com/Zane. Okay, a quick word for Drizzly.com, DRIZLY.com. Okay, you're at a party. Everybody's having a great time. No one wants to leave to go make a beer run, a wine run, a liquor run, whatever it may be. You're all having too much fun flirting with each other around the fire, having a good time. Okay, let's go to Drizzly.com, pick out what we want, and before you know it, some dude is dropping it off. Oh my gosh. Why did it take so long for something as amazing as this to become available? You can also go to the Drizzly app or Drizzly.com, DRIZLY.com, and send a gift to someone. That's awesome, too. Drizzly, the most convenient way to buy beer, wine, and spirits with delivery to your doorstep in under 60 minutes. It's the #1 app for alcohol delivery. That's DRIZLY.com. Drizzly's giving every new customer $5 off their first order. Just use the promo code FAST5, F-A-S-T, the number 5, at checkout. Convenience of home delivery in under 60 minutes. Get it when you need it. It's a great gift as well. Drizzly.com, DRIZLY.com. Fast 5 at checkout to save $5. Can you trade that guy, A.J. Brown, to the Eagles? You assholes. Oh, no. This is bad. This is a blockbuster blunder. Holy shit. What a bunch of idiots. This is really bad. Kenney, I'm not sure what you mean. He wrote, well, first of all, Kenney wrote, damn it. And then he wrote, damn it, shit, fuck. And then red face. And then he wrote, Eric, tell me you have the video of the FaceTime call after ready to go. Oh, you want me to call you? Oh, fuck. Well, yes. Yes, you would probably do a better job of explaining how horrible of a move this is since you're like a huge fan of them. So let's do it now. Bring in this anger ball. Oh, no.
Dude, I was so pissed off last night.
And I don't know what they picked, what their pick was in this year's draft, the Titans. What number would they have picked at?
I don't even know, man. This is how much I pay attention to the draft every year. I fucking don't, because it takes forever. It's boring. And, I don't watch college football. So, everybody's new to me.
Yeah.
But this news came across my phone and my jaw literally dropped because the receivers, man, the Titans, they've never had a good receiver. Not really. And he was phenomenal. And I think he is just prime to like the next few years are going to be amazing for him.
Yeah.
And
now
they traded for picks. Like, what?
I don't get it either. I mean, I imagine when your jaw dropped, you threw your back out.
Probably.
Oh my God.
There's video going around the internet. All you got to do is just look on Twitter even for it. You can get it real quick with a search on A.J. Brown. There's a FaceTime video of him and the quarterback for the Eagles, and they're just laughing, and they're like, let's do it, or whatever. And, kudos to him because he, I think, was going to get like $20 million this next year, and now he's going to get $100 million. So, yeah, he's happy, but damn it, man.
I think you're referring to Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown on FaceTime.
Yeah.
Okay, you hang there, and I'm going to play that for the folks here so that they can see and hear what's up. This is a short video. Jalen Hurts and the receiver, A.J. Brown.
Man, what's happening, man?
Hey, let's do it, man. Hey.
Boy.
Hey, let's do it, man.
He sounded like Stevie. He said, boy.
No more.
Oh, that is sweet. They're laughing in your face, Kenney. Oh.
Yeah, that's really rubbed all us Titans fans the wrong way. So, yeah.
Now,
he's a good dude, man. I'm happy for him.
As I read this, it says Brown had been seeking a new deal. He was on the final year of a rookie contract. His base salary, just under $4 million in 2022.
Yeah, you can't blame him, man. I mean, it's good for him, but it's bad for the team.
He got a 4-year, $100 million contract that gives him $57 million. He won $57 million last night in guaranteed money.
Yeah, so no wonder he was happy like that on the call.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but we're left reeling here, man. Like, I had high hopes for that.
Yeah, you're going to want to hope that somebody pulls a fucking RV up to a building and blows it up. You're going to hope for a flood.
I don't know. That was really disheartening. But I bet John's happy.
I bet he is. Jamingo's like, hey, fucking shit, yeah. But he probably was screaming racial slurs out of the window. He was so happy.
No, he's got to get behind. He's got to get behind and cheer for AJ Brown.
Oh yeah, this is my impression of Jamingo calling up his buddy to talk about the trade. Hey, yo, did you hear we got that N-word?
Oh God. Yikes.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, later.
See ya. Hey, I'm not the one who says it. I'm not the king of racial slurs. Do I say racial slurs? No. Does John? Yes. Of course he does. It's not my fault that he says, I didn't even say he's a racist, but he says racist slurs on his podcast. What are you doing? My God. All right. So that was huge. But that's not even the big news. Okay? The best part, the best news here is the Lions. Well, that's the only thing I really give a shit about, you know? The Lions, first of all, they got Aiden Hutchinson. The Jaguars went with that dude from Georgia instead of Hutchinson, which that opened up the door. No-brainer. So the Lions draft defensive end Hutchinson, who's top-notch player. Everybody loves him, local dude. So that's great. This is on the heels of last year's draft where they got Penei Sewell and Amon St. I forgot his name, something St. Amon Ra Brown, who started to play well the back half of the year. Okay, so now this is starting to get a little momentum. Goff played good last 3 or 4 games. In fact, the last 6 games of the Lions year, they were 3-3. So, what the fuck, I think they only won like 3 games, but whatever, who gives a shit? They get Hutchinson. And then, I don't know how you thought the Titans trade was bad. And that was bad. The one team that if you really want to fix your team, you bang on the door of the Minnesota Vikings. Now, they are known for draft day blunders. I have 3 examples. 1, they traded away all their good draft picks to the Dallas Cowboys back in the day for Herschel Walker, who was a great running back, and he played great for Minnesota, but they gave all these draft picks to the Dallas Cowboys, but they then drafted all the Aikman, Irvin, Emmitt Smith, all these great players that ended up winning them Super Bowl after Super Bowl. So there's that. Then there was years where, because when the draft clock starts, like first pick in the draft goes to Jacksonville Jaguars. The Detroit Lions have 10 minutes to make their pick. If the time ticks by and you have not submitted your pick, like said, hey, we picked this player, you lose the pick, which is crazy to think about. The Vikings have done that, I think, twice, okay? Twice. It might have been consecutive years or something like that. I mean, really lose a pick. I mean, at that point, you burn it down. You just fire everybody. Holy shit. So the Lions, they have the number 1 or the second pick overall. They get Hutchinson. And then they turn around and they made a last-minute trade. The Vikings had the 12th pick in the draft. The Vikings sent that pick to the Lions, and in exchange, the Lions, okay, I'm fucking this up already. Who knows what happened? Maybe Bill can help me. I've run out of talent. I can't do it anymore. He explained it to me, but I forgot, and I can't pull this off. I need help, so he has to help me. He's probably golfing. I think the Lions sent okay. If Bill doesn't answer, I think I got it. The Vikings sent their number 12 pick, and they sent to the Lions their number 46 pick, which is a second-round pick. The Lions sent their number 32 pick, their number 34 pick, which I think they got those from the Rams, and their number 66 pick. So they get this top 12 pick, which is awesome. I mean, again, when you start to get in those deep numbers, 32, 34, 36, it's less of a guarantee that the player will work out long term. It's less quality. They get the 12th pick. The Vikings gave up their 12th pick for a 32, 34, and a 66. And they also, to boot, threw in a second rounder to the Lions. And I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? Oh, my God. Now, this is great for the Lions, and this never happens to the Lions. Great things don't happen to the Lions. They drafted some beast from Alabama, Jamison Williams, who's fast as fuck. If you look up Jamison Williams, all of his clips are him blazing by very, very fast players and then catching a ball for like a 99-yard touchdown. Holy shit. Man. Let's see. Lions get stud in Williams. And this guy's speed is just ridiculous. Now, there is a little bit of a problem. Williams is recovering from a knee injury in the national championship against Georgia. He injured himself, and he tore an ACL. He is recovering from that right now. So God knows when he'll play. You got to take your time with those injuries. But holy shit. In fact, I should probably call Alabama Linda right now, who knows everything about the Alabama Crimson Tide. I mean, for God's sake. Jesus. Knowing my luck. I can't take the call. Jameson Williams.
Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
So do you know about this football player, Jameson Williams?
I do. I know a little bit about Jameson Williams.
So
He
now
didn't win a national championship this year. That's what I know.
Well, had he not gotten hurt, that might have helped your Alabama Crimson Tide.
Right.
But I am excited about this guy. He is electrifying.
He is. Nick Saban has a lot of great things to say about him. Although I think the Lions should have drafted Devontae Smith last year. So this is a little too late. But yes, he will be a great addition as a wide receiver.
Did they have the option to? Was he available?
Yes.
He was.
Yes.
He was available.
Yes.
Okay.
They passed on him and took, I can't even remember
Sewell.
who they took.
They probably took Sewell. Are you talking about with their number 1 overall pick?
Yes,
Or their
year.
first. Well, that is, one of the pieces of the puzzle. They had so many pieces to the puzzle. They still do. But hell, they might even win 4 games this year.
They very well could win 4 whole games. So you need to call Huge, get him on the show, and get him to commit to a bet based on round 1 of the draft.
Right, and then he'll welch on it. So I fully predict on his dumb show today, he's going to say that the Lions are going to win 12 or 13 games. I think they'll win 6. I will say 6, and that's a stretch.
I was going to be generous and say 8.
That'd be great. Now, maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But this is awesome. I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm excited about Kenny Pickett going to the Steelers, too.
That's the Pittsburgh quarterback?
Yep. Pittsburgh, staying in Pittsburgh.
Why do you like Pittsburgh?
Because I've been a Steelers fan since they beat the Cowboys in those Super Bowls.
That's right. You told me about that. And you like rape, too. I remember.
Oh, I hate rape.
Well, you like the Steelers, so you must love rape.
Nope. It was very difficult for me to cheer for them wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it's pretty hypocritical.
All that happened. I threw his jersey away.
Awful hypocritical of you to do that. All right. Say hi to your sister for me.
I will. She's sitting right here.
Oh, my God. You guys are like 2 peas in a pod.
We are.
All right. Enjoy the day.
All right.
Off
See
you go.
Bye.
Thank you. I think, if you will indulge me, that I want to watch this guy blaze by everybody. This is, dude.
Blitz coming. They pick it up. Young throws short over the middle. On the run is Williams. Dragged down, 1st and goal.
Come on, I want to see touchdowns.
He just got ahead of everybody.
The center, he might have
Oh, shit. Sorry.
missed the snap count, but he got the block on the next play.
This is boring. I need Jameson Williams highlight reel. That one doesn't do it for me. Jameson Williams highlights. Something.
Many people don't know this.
Oh, shit. Come on.
New offer through Pink Energy, you could get paid over.
Williams with a blocker. He's got the sideline and he's got a big play.
Did you see that acceleration?
Very safe throw. Williams makes a pivot. Ooh, almost. Jackson camps under it, takes it at the 27.
Oh, he's on special teams.
Jamison Williams. Jamison Williams. He's gone. That way. Catch is made. He's gone.
Wow. Look at him. Yes. Knowing the Lions, both of those players are going to show up to the team offices at the same time. And they go, hey, I'm Aiden Hutchinson. Hey, I'm Jamison, what is it, Williams? I'm Jamison Williams. Nice to meet you. Hey, you want to go to Taco Bell? Oh, okay, sounds good. And then we'll have a team meeting, talk to the media. It's going to be awesome. Okay, great. And they're going to pull out into traffic, and then they're going to get greased by a dump truck, and then that's it. Their heads are going to fly off, and then that's it. Lions lose those draft picks. Seriously, don't do anything. Don't ride anywhere. Don't just stay in a padded room until the game starts. Okay? Tyler says, with the Lions' luck, grabbing him recovering from a torn ACL means he will tear it again in the first game. Kyle Ryan writes, Linda, saying, I like Steelers means you support rape. That's a fact. That's what Kyle says. He also, Kyle adds, no. Williams will make a great play, go to celebrate, and then break his leg. All right. Peter Dink, whatever, says never understood all of the hype over sports drafts. Now, if they did the same thing for porn stars, that might be somewhat interesting. Well, I don't think you're into sports. Boo3304 says the Lions had the greatest running back in NFL history and still couldn't do shit. You know, that's worth mentioning. They've had the greatest running back. They've had an excellent quarterback. They've had arguably the greatest receiver. Some of the greatest defensive players, guys like Chris Spielman. And you're right. And so I don't know why I even give a shit. It's burned into me. I can never, ever let that go. All right. So I'm stoked. I hope you are too. If you're not, that's okay. I want to get into the Bob Menery street fight video that Stevie sent me. This video made her laugh so hard that she was like fanning her face yesterday. And she sent me the damn thing. She knew it was coming. And I'm going to play 2 more of his videos. You're like, who the fuck is Bob Menery? Bob Menery is a voiceover talent. He's known for doing this crazy sport puker voice, like the guy that we would make fun of all the time. Like, that's all, about 3-2 pitch. Oh, my God. So he does that over-the-top Bob Uecker type of announcer. But he does it to these silly videos and it makes it's just hilarious. Okay, you'll be able to see it in a second. I'll link it up, but it's funny. It's just funny. Get to that in a second. I got to catch up on some ads here, though. Bear with me. First of all, as you know, I want to help your business, so reach out to me, eric@ericzaneshow.com, and I can tell you how it works. Okay. Thank you to anyone who has ever signed up to be a sponsor or is thinking about it. Just drop me an email, eric@ericzaneshow.com. I'll tell you how it goes. Just like my amazing friends at Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV. And this is the full package. Locally owned business, veteran-owned business, lady-owned business, family-owned business. We are family. Hey, hey, hey. I got all my sisters with me. Hey, hey, hey. So, ERVINES, Irvines.com. in West Michigan. It's worth the trip. If you live off the beaten path, they understand. They want to make this as easy as possible for you. You can drop off whenever, early bird drop off, all the details on the website, or call and get the details. Doesn't matter. If you need another vehicle, they have vehicles you can borrow. Okay, you must have insurance to do that. Little snafu, not a big deal. And then you can pick it up after hours. They got like a little lockbox there. It's perfect. Great place to do business. Awesome. And trusted source to get in your vehicles repaired. Don't just take my word for it. Take the word of the amazing Google reviews about Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. Finishing up a massive expansion to better serve the customer. Congrats to you. I want to read to you a Facebook post from the brother of Kevin Kuipers, Matt Kuipers, Matt from Wayland. Hey, this is Matt from Wayland. Matt writes this. And, frankly, I'm not sure why I didn't bust his balls, but he listens to the podcast. So I don't know how he dropped the ball on this. He ended up fixing his error, but this is a textbook example of how important this is. He called another heating and cooling company. Yeah, I know. I mean, what the fuck, Matt? So this is the one moment I will bust your balls about that. We've talked about this on the podcast. It's called supporting the sponsors. And you called this chain business, this shithole, that I could have told you this was going to happen. So that's the end of the ball busting portion of this, Matt. He writes, I had blank out to look at our water heater. They had installed it. How the fuck did you do that? And it wasn't staying lit. Now, to be fair to Matt, A&E Heating and Cooling, I talk about furnaces and ACs. I don't really get into water heaters. Joe does do that. So I guess you didn't know. So I take back the ball busting. But he can do that if you need it. And it's a good thing you were in a pinch because you may not have called Joe Martinez, but I'm glad that you did do that. The company that installed it for me, he says, wanted to do one of two things. Either charge us $1,500 more to repair what they had installed. What? Or $9,000 to install a tankless water heater, which I think is like a whole boiler. They wanted to upsell him for a fucking boiler. I called A&E Heating and Cooling. They came out and they said there was a reset switch that needed to be hit. That's it. There was nothing wrong. They were scamming him. Oh, my God. I am beyond thrilled with I'll just read what he says. These are his words. He said, I had Service Professor out to look at our water heater because they installed it and it wasn't staying lit. I am beyond thrilled with A&E. You have a customer for life. Thank you again, Joe, and the guys from A&E. Someone wrote in the comments, don't use Service Professor. I'm pretty sure Service Professor advertises on a famous morning show. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mad at, yeah, you can say that a million times over. Amy wrote, they are horrible. Ryan wrote, thank you, good to know. Nikki says, we are having water heater issues too. Thanks for sharing. If the guy doesn't show again today, we will call A&E. Jason Mays says, I used to use Service Professor for their home protection plan. Only thing they did was try to upsell everything under the sun. It got old and I got rid of them. John says, I had them quote me a couple of years ago for an AC. Ended up going to Jacobson's. Well, can't win them all. For a quarter of the price. Shouldn't have gone to Jacobson's. Joe would have given it to you for half off. I wrote, I love hearing this. What a scary thing that service professor would attempt to do that to you. Matt says, I was going to email you about that. Joe and the guys are definitely a class above the rest. I said, your post made my night. He wrote, thank you. Sheila wrote, service professor ripped off a friend of mine also. Rebecca writes, wow, I'm glad it was an easy fix. Definitely lose service professor's number. Big loser today on the Eric Zane Show podcast, the service professor. Service professor will fuck you in a snap. This is all parody and lampooning, of course. Please don't sue me. I don't have anything but a corncob pipe collection. Fuck off. All right. And, all right, I'm not done. Now I got 18 minutes to get all this shit in. I told Jason Terry I was going to call him. God, I got so much going on here. Jesus. Thank you to Bennett Flooring Installation, 616-318-0167. If you need flooring installed, you're getting a call soon. Guys, it's coming. It's happening. Kyle's at my house today working on the basement. I invited him into my home, and that's going to be awesome. Looking forward to that. And then I'll give you guys a call. You'll install the flooring, and off we go. 616-318-0167 for Bennett Flooring Installation. Great company in West Michigan, installing flooring at a budget price because you do a lot of the work. You do the heavy lifting, rip out the old stuff. You can handle that. Come on. Get the room ready for them. The boys love that. They can get in and out, service you, install your flooring professionally for a lot less than what you might pay for anybody else. 616-318-0167. Thank you, Jacob and Jason. And Jason Bennett, for the love of God, last time we were at Bosco's, you were there and did not approach because, well, I don't know why, but you were like stalking us. Please don't do that. Come up and say hello. My God, we will be there at 1 p.m., I'm told, at Bosco's on Saturday. The flooring that I want you to install is Johnson Carpet One Floor and Home Discount Outlet Flooring. They work with the top manufacturers, Shaw, Mohawk, you name it. They buy the most popular brands and a lot of the most popular styles. Wait a minute, I messed that up. They buy in bulk the most popular styles, and they get it at a lower price because they buy so much and have it delivered to the discount outlet in Granville, Michigan, behind Little Caesars on Chicago Drive, just down the street from the main store. But don't start at the main store. Start at the discount outlet because they might have what you're looking for, and you can walk out the door with it that day. You go to the main store, they might have to order that thing. You got to pay all those fees to get that shit ordered to you, so fuck all that. Go to that if you can't find anything at the discount outlet. All the same owner. It's Darwin. And he says to me, push the discount outlet. Push the discount outlet. In fact, I just had a listener go there. And Kent dropped the E at a U. Always tells me when you folks visit him. So thank you for that. Because when you mention my name, you get 10% off of the already low price, which is lower than everybody. Amy D. visited Kent yesterday. She mentioned the show and got some discounts. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. I appreciate you very much for supporting the sponsors. So go to Johnson's Carpet One Floor and Home Discount Outlet. Go see Kent drop the E, add a U, and Aram, the strength of 50 men Armenian. And then before I bring in Jason, Bosco's Pub, where I've talked about them a lot today. Bosco's Pub, Sunday, at the new time, I'm told, of 1 p.m. I'll see you there. Luigi Burger, which is a hamburger with mozzarella sticks and marinara. What? Are you kidding me? That may have surpassed the Olive Burger. You know? Kyle, are you picking a fight with free beer there? What are you doing? Yes, Kyle. It's the time's been changed. I was as surprised as you are. The time was changed for Bosco's. It's now at 1. So that was that just happened yesterday. I've got a doctor's appointment coming up in a few days. I have it scheduled for 2 p.m. unless it's changed on me. So if one of you want to go ahead and change my doctor's appointment, can you maybe let me know that my doctor's appointment was changed? I don't know. Maybe. But, yeah, Kyle. 1 p.m. now. Hopefully you'll be there. Kenney says, damn, I want that burger. Kenney was Father of the Year yesterday, okay? Making tacos for his lovely child, Kelsey. Oh, man, don't reference what you referenced on the Ben and Eric Patreon. Oh, Ben and Eric Patreon. No. And still made time to join me there. Thank you, Kenney. And then he had to cut out because he had to do Kelsey. What'd you guys do, Minecraft or something like that? Maybe some coloring on Taco Thursday? Did you do? What was the fun thing you did there, Kenney? All right. Eat and watch some TV. You know what you should do? You should throw her a curveball one day because she's so smart and just get audio of her saying, Dad, audio and video of her saying, Dad, this sucks. Go out there and like make her go running or something. Or I don't know, just some type of like way out of the blue thing that she's never done before. Because she's so smart. She'd be like, Dad, this sucks tons of dick. I don't want to do this. I don't think she'd say that. Jason Terry. From Threads Podcast. Life Unfiltered.
Howdy.
Yeah, you're working out in the field right now, right?
Making these lawns look beautiful.
How much time do I have to be able to get my crabgrass preventer on?
We're just finishing up this week, but the soil's still pretty cold with all the terrible weather we've had. So
okay.
you probably got maybe 2 weeks.
All right, I got to get that done this weekend.
Yes, you do.
That's something I can do. Hey, do you have is your house? Are you like me? Does your wife, who I just love, is her? And by the way, her name is Bridget, right?
No,
it's Megan.
Twice.
It's Megan.
Yeah.
Why do I keep thinking her name is Bridget?
I don't know.
And I just saw her at the YMCA, and I called her Megan.
Yeah, and she said that she saw you, and I was like, wow.
I don't know what it is. When I get you on the phone, I keep wanting to think she's Bridget. Side note, is Bridget a hot name, or is that an ugly chick's name?
No, that's a hot name.
That's what
100%.
I thought, too. And I've run with people who've said, no way, man, that's an ugly chick's name. And I'm like, I disagree with that.
100% a hot name.
I think that what we need to do is people need to start giving their kids names that people think are ugly, like Mabel and Bertha.
Ooh.
Or how about
those are rough.
Beulah, you know?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, I completely digress. What I was going to ask you was, is she ever like tapping her foot about home projects, like stuff's got to get done?
No, I'm pretty good with that stuff, honestly. I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty good with that.
You mean you're handy?
No, I'm not. Actually, if it's anything handy, we hire it out. Like we just redid our bathrooms, and all I did was the demo. You don't want to put a screwdriver in my hand.
Okay. So you're not see, because I was like, no, I can do it myself. And then it's like, wait a minute, I have never done any of this in my life. You are so much better than me when you say you're pretty good at that, because it took me years of kicking this can down the road to finally wave the white flag. And now the house is actually in disrepair.
Yeah, it's tough to write a check, though. And right now, stuff is so dang expensive. I mean, I paid out the ass for that stuff. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be terrible. So, all right. Now, if I'm understanding correctly, the month of April is coming to an end, and that means Threads podcast, Life Unfiltered, is making a return.
Yes, we record our first episode Monday, and then next week, Friday, will be the first one back, which I'm really, really excited for. I've missed my brother Mike. He was in Israel for a couple of weeks, and we need to reconnect for sure.
He's walking the steps that Jesus walked?
100%. He walks they hiked like 10 miles a day.
Do you think, okay, so did he go to Cavalry?
I don't know. We haven't even broke it down yet. That's what we're going to do on Monday.
Are they 100% sure of the path he walked, do you think, and where the actual crucifixion took place?
I don't think so. I'll be honest with you. I don't think so. I'm sure it was in that area, but come on.
How did they fucking drop the ball on that?
Well, look at the Bible. I mean, why did the Bible stop and we're in 2022 and we still read a book that's, a couple thousand years old?
Hold on a minute now. In 2,000 years, because that's roughly the amount of time since Jesus died. But if you were to go 2,000 years in the future, from right now, the people living there will be well aware of where the terrorists struck us.
Yeah.
We've got a monument there. Couldn't anyone have placed a stone on the ground and said, keep this here? This is the spot.
This is important.
Don't move this rock.
Yeah, they could have chiseled it out. I mean, you're 100% right.
And I think that's worth mentioning when, everybody's, when they get to the pearly gates, they're seeing their old friends and their family members. But I think they've been like, hey, I'm going to get to you guys in a second. I got to talk to the boss and say, boss, these people down there are missing the spot. Someone needs to be held accountable for where it all went down because we don't know and we're guessing.
Yeah, he's probably shaking his head as like, you guys are so stupid. You're wasting all your time hiking all these miles for what?
Can you imagine if it's actually in Nebraska?
No way. No way. That's why it's always so funny that over there in Israel, and that's where they say it is, but they always portray Jesus as a white man.
Exactly.
There's no way.
And just the whole idea, I mean, the supernatural element of raising from the dead, okay? So you believe that. I believe that. Mike believes that. A lot of people believe that, okay? And when you voice it like that, to a lot of people, that sounds insane.
Yeah,
okay?
It really does.
So, but that's what we believe. So why the heck, if someone rises from the dead, you're going to want to, this is where he did it. I'm shocked at the ball dropping by these people. I mean, this is the type of thing that Jesus is like, hey, I got to go, but you guys got one job. You got to make some notes here about all of this stuff going on. And nobody did anything.
Well, that's why I'm kind of the skeptical one because, look at all the hieroglyphics. That was a tough word to say. And all the writing that they did, but no one in the Christian faith did any writing like that on the wall or anything. I totally agree. That's a really good point.
2,000 years is not that long of time. I mean, if you count back to 500 years, there's plenty of documentation about the times. You look at what went on in Europe back then. It's all written down. Are you telling me nobody wrote down the biggest thing in the history of the planet?
It sounds like that's the first question you're going to ask.
I'm pissed, man. I'm pissed about that. All right. You into football or no?
Nope, I'm not into sports.
Okay.
I'm into podcasting all the time, Eric Zane.
Oh, not me, dude. I get done and I'm done.
No,
I'm done.
I know.
I'm done. Well, okay. I'm looking. How long do you guys go for on that first one? You're probably going to go longer on that first one.
It's going to be tough. Mike dropped that he wants to keep him at 45 minutes now. He wants to try to trim 15. I'm like, that's going to be tough. And then this first one, oh man, I don't know. It might be a two-parter.
No, yeah, it's got to be Rogan length. You got to go Rogan. What do you think about Twitter with no rules? How do you react to that? That means that everybody can say terrible things if that happens.
There's no way that's going to happen. He talked about that's why he wanted to buy it, but there's no way. It's not going to happen.
If it did,
I like Twitter too.
If it did, would that be bad?
No, it happens anyways.
Yeah.
Look at Facebook.
Who cares? Well, there's rules there. There's plenty of rules there. I've been saying this all week. Either you follow them or you don't. Who cares?
That's true. It's not a free speech thing, though. That's the weird part. It's a private business.
Right.
They can do whatever they want.
Exactly.
That's not free speech.
Right. For sure. Okay. Well, I love you. And
love you too.
I hope you have a great day. Any movement on with the elephant in the room?
No, he did. I told you, maybe I didn't. He did respond back, just very vague, and that was it. So, other than that, not much.
Because you sent him a nice note.
Yep, I did. It took him a couple days, but he did respond back.
Oh, okay. Well, it takes time. Whatever. I mean, if you think it's worth it, you say hello to him. See what's up.
Yeah, I honestly don't, but, that's a story for a different day.
Wait a minute. You said what?
I said I honestly don't think it's worth it, but...
Well, wait a minute now. We just got to a good point, and you throw it out the window with that crack.
I didn't throw it out, but he's got some demons he needs to take care of, man. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, if you send him another message, tell him I said hi.
I will.
Okay. Good luck mowing. Don't cut your hand off.
All right. Take care.
All right. See you. Bye.
Bye.
That's Jason Thierry. That's Threads Podcast, Life Unfiltered. Mike goes to Israel. And that should be fun. Wherever you download podcasts. And the same can be said about Stefan Hyde. Just Chirpin Podcast. Stefan, I'll talk to you next week. I don't have any time. The week is done. The show's already going to go long. So you are going to love the videos that I'm going to share with you. I have 3 of them. From Bob Menery. This first one starts. I don't even think I need to say anything about this because Bob does all of the heavy lifting.
Legs, the other one, no fucking legs. Let's go. What is happening here? Straight fight here. One kid with legs, the other one, no fucking legs.
You can't see it. Let me back up.
Let's go. What is happening? Interesting straight fight here. One kid with legs, the other one, no fucking legs. Let's go. What is happening here? Oh my goodness. He is ripping off his fucking legs, and he's going to try and fuck him up, Peter, with no legs. Let's see how the fight continues. Oh, boy, they're back at it. He's crawling towards his opponent, getting the distance on the right side. You know, Peter, you got to love this. He's big left hook misses, excuse me, big right hook misses. This kid has got speed. And what I like, Peter, is see how low he's staying to the ground. And look at he's going, come on, motherfucker. You want to fuck me? I don't even have fucking legs. And I will fuck you up. Here they go at it again. Guy with no legs gets close, grabs him. He fucking grabs him. And he beats the fuck out of him. This kid's the man. Interesting straight fight.
Oh, fuck.
Legs, the other one.
Yes. Next one.
And the defense for the Cardinals been pretty good so far as of late. And they're challenged again up the middle. Nice play. Fire from the show. Oh, my God. What are we playing? Call of Duty out here? He gets fucking sniped in the head. And there's blood already. That's a bad sign. And we take a look at the replay. He'll be all right. He's fine. He's not flatlined on the... So the Cardinals been pretty good so far as of late. And they're challenged again up the middle. Nice play. Fire from the show. Oh, my God. What are we playing Call of Duty out here? He gets fucking sniped in the head, and there's blood already. That's a bad sign. And we take a look at the replay. He'll be all right. He's fine. He's not flatlined on the dirt, so he'll be all right. Let's look at the replay. Pretty casual ball up the middle. They haven't liked his calls lately, so guess what? Fuck you. Down he goes. Oof. And for anybody joining us, if you're just tuning in, they just asked him. We can hear what you can't hear in the booth. They asked him what his name was. He said November. So we're going to keep an eye on this guy for a little bit. Let's see. And the defense.
All right. This next one is these idiots are playing that stupid game with, like, the trampoline, and then you got to, like, slam the ball down. Okay? Kenny, I'll send all these links. I'll tell you what, I'll leave you guys these links in the show notes of the free podcast. So they're playing this stupid game, and watch this.
And up by 4 points. Here is the serve. Slapped, and the game begins. Up in the air. And how about that? You never see that before, Peter. It's what takes every man down on planet Earth. Right off the hoo-ha. She uses her strengths to her advantage. You see that move, taking down so many men across America. Well, she used it for this little game. Right off the vagina. Another point scored. And up by 4 points.
Right out the vagina. Oh, my God. This makes me happy that this guy did this. Holy shit. What a fun thing that is. No one else can do it now. I mean, that is such a unique thing that you'll look like such a dick if you try to steal that bit. That is fucking his. I want to talk to that guy. I love him. Shit. Kenny, Stevie might have just sent it to you. Okay. All right. I'm going to wrap this thing up. I'll leave it right here. Okay. I got merch, ericzaneshow.com. Get a t-shirt. Thank you, if you like. If not, that's fine too. Going to be out at Berlin Raceway this weekend. Congrats to Sarah. She wins a 6-pack of tickets. And this is awesome because my sweet Sarah Rook-Ruck-Roosh has a nephew named Josh who has autism. And Josh has won a ride in the pace car for one of the races. So that is so much fun. So I said to her, I go, well, is there any limitations? She goes, what do you mean? I go, well, sometimes sensory issues might affect people. She goes, oh, the only limitations is you won't be able to get him out of the car. Oh, okay. So he's going to be part of the pace car, pace truck, whatever it is, on the half-mile oval. I think it's a half mile, isn't it? I don't know. But if you want tickets for this event, go to berlinraceway.com. I will be there. And so they're $12 a pop, people 15 and older. So if mom and dad each get a ticket, and then you got 3 kids under 15, they're all free. They're all free. You can bring a cooler, 12 by 18, to bring your goodies. I'll be hanging out with Sarah. Oh, come on, Brad. Oh, come on. No, she's going to scream at Brad, and Brad's going to go, oh, come on. Brad's going to go, I got to go tinkle. Oh, no, Brad, you hurry up. Oh, come on. Brad better be there. Brad better be there, and Sarah better be there. Everybody. You see, Sarah Rook-Ruck-Roosh, no inside voice, but hilarious. At Bosco's, it's the worst thing that you can experience indoors to be seated next to her because everybody's looking at her. And because she's just talking shit the whole time. You go to the races, though. That is, like, awesome. She will be the queen to those hicks. To you hicks. You will worship her because she's going to be telling people to fuck off, so, including, like, Avery, her son. So I'm excited to sit with Sarah. That will be fun. BerlinRaceway.com. When you see me out there, please say hello. Thank you so much. Kenney says, fuck that. I love sitting next to Sarah. She's a riot. Oh, I agree. But I always feel bad for the people. You get an 85-year-old lady who's sitting there and next to her has no idea, and Sarah's talking about whatever, who knows what. And it's like she's swearing like a fucking sailor. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. Give me I'm worried about people around us. I mean, inside voice, just for once, maybe. I don't know. Sarah says, I'm going to let him get hammered so he'll come and won't be able to hear me yell over the roar of the cars. Yes. What if he gets amorous afterwards? Kyle says, have you been to a race? You're supposed to be loud and swear. Yeah, I want her to swear at the race, ding dong. It's what I just said. Why don't you go sell some 15% mortgages? Oh, Madison, side note, when are you going to talk about Brian Johnson? Yeah, I'm going to bring you in because I don't know anything about that guy. Who the fuck is Brian Johnson? I'll bring you in just a second. Stand by. All right, so get tickets for the race. Blue Frost IT is a managed IT service provider for the Eric Zane Show. Oh. Hey there, hang on. Hang on a second. The audience wants to say hi to you, Madison.
Hi.
There was some questions about the big break-in yesterday to get the key out of your car.
Okay, well, I don't have a lot of time. I have class.
Oh, yeah. I thought you didn't have class on Fridays.
No, I do.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't keep you. So you ended up getting in the car. The horn was going crazy. And then you guys, now was that guy annoyed with us at all?
No.
He was a nice guy?
Yeah.
Was he cute?
No, it was just a random dude.
All right. Now, the audience is very concerned, and they want you to get a keychain.
I'll get a keychain.
Like a lanyard you put around your neck and then keep the key with you?
I will.
Are you coming over this weekend for family dinner?
No, I have finals. I have to study.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Any big sorority events going on?
No.
Yeah? Any?
No.
I noticed that at the house we were at, there's a note on the fridge that says they have to attend 2 social events a week and they have to go hard. What is that?
No, we don't.
What is that? Well, I mean, for the people that live in that house, they do.
No, I don't even know.
What does that mean, to go hard?
I don't know. I'm not a senior. Just to have fun.
So, does that mean like drink heavily?
I don't know.
Okay. Are you going to any parties this weekend or anything?
No.
Yeah?
No, because it's finals. We don't have any.
Okay, I like that. That's what I like to hear. So you're going to do some studying, probably stay in?
Yes.
Okay. So how would you assess your first year of college? Are you happy with how this has gone?
Kind of.
Yeah? Up and down?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, you know that you have my full support and love.
I know.
Okay. Well, I'll let you get ready. Everybody says hi, okay?
Okay, I love you.
Okay, I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I think I'm going to drive her nuts. I'm going to drive her nuts. Where was I? Blue Frost IT, managed IT service provider for the Eric Zane Show podcast. Call them when you need tech stuff done, okay? All the other tech companies in town voted and said, yeah, they're the best because at the big tech convention they have, I don't know. You can't vote for yourself or some shit. They all voted for Blue Frost IT. 616-200-8550. Anything for your home. If you work from home, they can help you with a quick fix. If you got a lot of tech at work that needs to be updated, maybe you're retrofitting the office with new stuff, or you're moving. If you need to move the equipment, you need new wall drops installed. They can do all of this stuff. And they can also be your managed IT service provider. Blue Frost IT, 616-200-8550. Okay? And then finally, ding! Okay. Madison writes, sorry, I'm cranky. I just don't really like being called to be put on the podcast right when I wake up for class. I know that, period. It wasn't cranky, period. We love you, period. It's hilarious, period. That's why I do it, period. It's funny, period. I won't piss her off. I do that enough. Where the fuck was I? What was I talking about? Blue Frost? Oh. Anyway. Last but not least, better than Kyle Ryan, Van Dyke Mortgage, 231-332-6505. You too can get a 40% mortgage if you go with Kyle Ryan, or you can get a normal, fantastic interest rate with Van Dyke Mortgage, 231-332-6505. With Kyle Ryan, you have no credit. With Van Dyke Mortgage, anyone can get a loan. Oh, shit. I'm kidding. Kyle. Thank you to Van Dyke Mortgage. If you want to get a mortgage from our pals over there, you need to reach out to the one and only Mario Flores, the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage, 231-332-6505. 6505. All right. Hey, Siri. Call Amanda Dildo.
Calling Amanda Dildo.
Hello.
So who the hell is Brian Johnson?
I texted you about that last night. You said you talked to him and you got along.
Well, yeah, I did, but I didn't. All I know is that something about he likes comic books.
He works at Kevin Smith's, or he did. Or no, he doesn't work. He just hangs out, I think. It's been a long time because I watched Comic Book Men when it was on, and then they canceled it, so that pissed me off. But he would hang out at the comic book store that Kevin Smith owns in Jersey.
Okay, and didn't you say he was actually featured in the film Mallrats?
Yeah, he's featured in a lot of his films. He gets like little cameo appearances. But
Clerks.
The Mallrats one is my favorite because that's where he got the name for the podcast that he does.
Steve Dave?
Tell him Steve Dave, yep.
Tell him Steve Dave.
Tell him Steve Dave.
Which is a quote from the movie.
Yes.
Okay, now it makes sense because he was on that show that I did on Compound Media, which is going to be posted today at compoundmedia.com. It was me, E-Rock, and that dude. We had a great time. It was awesome. He's a really nice guy. He's funny as shit, and he's real like laid back and dry,
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. That's what he was like on the show too.
Oh yeah. So he's great fun.
Yep.
If I get the okay, I'll post the episode like after it airs because I don't want to, because it's a subscription based service of theirs. So
yeah.
I don't want to step.
Now you're 1 degree of separation from Kevin Smith.
Wow. Okay. All right. I like that.
Which Boomer Bob just mentioned that he's actually met Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes and got their autograph. So now I'm insanely jealous.
He met who? Smith and who?
Jason Mewes. Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, of course. Of course. Hasn't Kevin Smith lost like 800 pounds?
Yes. I'm jealous of that too.
He's a beast.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
Well, he had a heart attack, so he had a wake-up call.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna die otherwise. Good thing he had to clean that up. Okay, Thanks. I didn't know that. I just knew that you were like, wait a minute, how is it that you're just flying by this and not talking about talking to Brian Johnson from Tell Him Steve Dave?
That's big news. Well, he's mostly known for Comic Book Men.
Right. From that show. But
Yeah.
I don't watch those stupid shows.
It's not. It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
And they deal with a lot of stuff like those auction guys.
Oh, like American Pickers?
No, it's oh shit, I can't remember now.
Oh, the pawn shop, Pawn Stars.
Yes, that's it. Yep. The show was kind of like that.
What are you watching on TV right now? Anything interesting? I know you wanted me to watch the Gilbert Godfrey documentary.
Yep. I actually just started this morning Under the Banner of Heaven or Under the Banner of God or something.
Oh, about the kook in Utah or Arizona.
About the weird family, and then there was a murder, and so they're trying to figure out what happened.
Wait a minute. Is this Warren Jeffs? No.
It's sort of.
But it's not because
it's related to.
There's a Warren Jeffs one that's out right now.
There's 3 of them out right now.
Oh my God. Jesus.
I know, that's what I said. I said they're making another one? Gee, they have 2 of them already.
What is it on?
Oh, shit.
Under the Banner of Heaven.
I want to say Prime Video.
Is it docu or is it's drama?
It's docu. There's Prophets Pray, there's Keep Sweet, and now there's this new one.
Okay. It looks like it's an FX show.
Then it would be Hulu.
Andrew Garfield?
That one is, yeah. But this one isn't. This one, I don't think Warren Jeffs is in it.
Well, wait a minute now. Didn't you say this was a documentary?
No, you told me there was another documentary coming out about him.
Right. But for the one that you're watching called Under the Banner of Heaven.
Yeah, that one it's about LDS, but I don't think they talk about Warren Jeffs.
Right. But this is like a dramatization, right?
Yes, this is dramatization.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry,
right.
But it is based on a true crime story.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Okay. All right. Are you going to eat with us tomorrow?
Yes.
You know,
I have a present for you.
Thank you. Did you hear it's at 1 now?
Yes.
You're aware of that?
Yes.
All right. It's a big announcement.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm aware.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
I'll see you there.
Yep. Bye.
Okay, bye. There you go, Amanda. She's pretty good, actually. Amanda gets a lot of shit, but she's pretty good. I bust her balls. Here's the thing about Amanda. I do give her a lot of shit, and she kind of shrugs it off, I guess. And I think I'm starting to appreciate her big fucking mouth a little more. I think I'm coming around to finding her yapper to be an asset. Okay? I still think her and Kenney should make love. I don't know.
February.
The asshole of the day is going to be mentioned right now. Who can it be? I know who. Anyone guess? Who is the asshole? Who will be the asshole of the day? You know, and Jason Mays says service professor should be asshole of the day. All right. That's better than what I put down. Because I put down the Tennessee Titans. But I think service professor is the bigger asshole. How do you spell professor? Professor. 2 S's. Service professor will fuck you in the ass. Ugh. Service professor will fuck you in the ass. Wow, that's loud. Sorry about that. Thank you. I will talk to you on Patreon. Won't you open up your heart and join the Patreon? If you are enjoying the free podcast, consider joining my Patreon. Patreon, patreon.com/Eric Zane. Quit your fucking freeloading and join me there. Thank you so much for being part of this one. I'm going to do a raid, but let's see. Yeah, I don't have anybody who's doing a show that I know. This Mind Dog guy, Mind Dog TV is pretty fun. I know everybody loves Plain Talk John. So I might do that. We'll see. Okay. Thank you so much. You guys are all awesome. Okay. Have a good one. Bye-bye.